Elizabeth Champion. I'm a sophomore studying economics. Yeah, so I was coming back from the gym, and I'll admit that I wasn't probably in the safest of situations. I had a smoothie in one hand, and I had my bag and the little. My bike has a trunk on it. I can stick stuff in it. And I was biking over the BU Bridge, and I was right in front of pavement on Commonwealth. And I was in the bike lane, and I was wearing a helmet, and this Uber driver, I assume it was an Uber driver, started to veer over to the side into the bike lane. And it was one of those moments where I knew he was going to hit me. I was watching it happen kind of in slow motion. And luckily he tapped the front wheel of my bike, and I just sort of completely fell over onto the sidewalk. And all my stuff went everywhere, but yes. I would say the campus is definitely not safe to bike on right now, but I see the improvements happening over by the gym. So like making the bike lane a blocked bike lane where cars are on one side and there's a barrier and bikers have their designated bike lane. Because right now, the way that it is, there's cars that pull over constantly into bike lanes, and you're having to veer into traffic to veer back into the bike lane. So it's definitely not the safest. Do you feel like fines for blocking bike lanes should probably go up? It's frustrating because you don't have as much agency when you're just on your little bike, but you're following the laws and other people aren't, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I feel like fines going up, and maybe the fine money could be used to implement some sort of new traffic flow program where they put up barriers for bikers, because it's definitely not safe right now. I think all of those dinky little city bike things should have helmets next to them. I can't believe that there aren't helmets that you can rent. I see people all the time biking around campus that aren't wearing helmets, so helmet awareness campaign.
So my name is Sheila Phillips. I am a sophomore here. I'm supposed to graduate in 2020, and I am studying biology with a specialization in cellular molecular genetics. I'm a pedestrian. I don't have a bike here on campus. My freshman year last year, I was walking to my bio lab in the morning, and as I was crossing Com Ave, I got hit by a bike head on. I was walking against the light, but a group of people had passed, and there weren't cars coming, so you just kind of follow the crowd. And I was one of the stragglers in the back, trying to catch up. And as I was crossing something, I looked to my right, and I see this bike flying down Com Ave. And I was like, shoot, so I take a step back. But then I see in the lane right next to the bike, there's a taxi coming, and I was like, I can't get hit by a taxi. And so I stepped back into the bike lane. And at that point, the bike had already thought that it was fine. So it kind of slows down, but it's too close. And we do a little who's going which way. Neither one of us commits. And so he hits me right on in my stomach. I fall back. My phone flies into the middle of Com Ave. The taxi had to swerve out of the way because the biker fell off his bike too. It was wild. My computer screen got cracked in the midst of it because I fell on my backpack. So I would probably tell bikers to follow traffic laws and not think that they're different than cars, but then also to pedestrians to not cross against the light.